good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I'm finding you in the world. Welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast. This is Lorraine Pursell, your host, and I'm here with you every Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell MA. And here we discuss all things fulfillment, aligning with your higher self, not looking to others for approval, but only looking to yourself and your inner being and your connection with Source for that fulfillment. And today is the Fairy Godmother Monday version. I am your Fairy Godmother with my crystal ball and my magic wand. And I show you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. So we do a meditation where we ground to Mother Earth, and then we go into the quantum field together with your desire in a place where there is no criticism, it's frictionless, everyone here is supporting you. So as you pile on, please tell me that you're here. If you're watching the replay, write replay so that I know that you're here. And let's dive in. So we begin by taking some deep breaths through the top of our head, down with white, gold, and pink light through every one of your 50 trillion cells. Every one of your 50 trillion cells is getting cleaned and purified by this white light. Hey, Sean, good morning. Thank you. Happy holidays to you, too. White, gold, and pink light circulating through every one of your 50 trillion cells like a cyclone. And it's just cleaning, purifying everything that isn't serving you, every mental attitude, every belief, every toxin that you've ingested, especially this time of year, gets cleaned out. All the way down, 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 all the way down. Cleaning. Cyclone, a counterclockwise spin. And then we release it to Mother Earth. Another deep breath. Fountain at the top of your head. In through with white, golden, pink light. Cleaning. Aligning both hemispheres of your right and left brain. Any areas of your brain that aren't activated are coming online. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Just feel it cleaning. Organizing. Putting into line everything down into your throat. And as we're going down, I want you to just tune in and say, hey, Janine, is there any part of your body that's speaking to you? My throat just jumped out. That's what made me think about that. I've been speaking my truth a lot lately on sovereignty, and it's only going to get, I was going to say worse, but it's only going to get better because I'm on this like a spiritual hound dog. I was trying to read or listen to Bruce Lipton's book on Heaven on Earth, and all he's talking about is how to get into a relationship, and everything in me is just screaming, no! There's nothing in me that wants a relationship with a man. I have relationships with sister wives, my sister, another friend in Texas, another friend in Illinois, and of course I have deep connection with my clients that I work with. I don't want that psychic interference. No, I am all about my connection to Source, my connection to my inner being, and not looking outside of myself for direction, unless I need direction and help, and then I accept it, right? But not looking for approval. So my throat just jumped at me when that's why I'm like, just tune in. Is there something that your body is saying to you? Is there a part of your body that's screaming for attention? Let's get online with it. Sovereignty. I'm going to put that to rest now for a minute and just see what new and fresh Source wants to bring through. But all the way down, your heart center. What is your heart center saying to you? All the way way down, all the way down. Cleaning, 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 aligning, aligning, aligning. Love, 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 love. Only bringing the energy of light and love into your being. Janine, I love your sweater, sis. When you get tired of it, I'll take it. Okay. Got that in mind, Janine. Thanks. I love it too. Isn't it just the greatest? Drinking my skin potion from Anthony William. I made a quart of it, and I'm just going to be sipping it throughout the day. Maybe I'll have 2 today. So I am asking God lately for the, is it the red pill that makes you wake up? I want the red pill, big time. I want to get out of every single ounce of social conditioning. Every single bit of conditioning, I want it gone in my body. I want it gone in my life. I want to see what's really real. Not what I'm seeing with my eyes. That's not real. It's just photons bouncing off the densest thing. And as a reminder, we're only 16 points past the decimal point, 1% matter. The rest of us is energy. So what energy are you producing in your life? What energy are we feeding with the things we hear, the people we're hanging out with, especially with the holidays? What are we feeding ourselves? And just be aware, because we can't control everything that's around us, right? Life is life and people are people, and that's just the way it is. And hold on a second. But being aware of when something goes off, and then how to navigate that within yourself is the game. It's the game. It's the game. So as your fairy godmother, let's just bring all that through, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Aligning every one of your 70 trillion is what it is now. It's a bunch of stuff. Janine wants to know what's in my drink. It's all from Vimergy. It's the only supplement company I use. And a whole bunch of stuff. It's not anything you can get at the grocery store except an orange. Everything else is all Vimergy supplements. So I'll share it with you privately. If anybody else wants to know, just let me know. But I'm all about no. Like, do you know that, I just want to put this out there. In the 1920s, there was a big awakening, right? There was a big awakening in the 1920s. And that was when a lot of, Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel-Shinn, all these people kind of like woke up. And one of the things that happened then, because with the good comes the weird, with the dark is the balance of the dark, with the light is the balance of the dark, the beef and dairy industries made Anna, hello, Mary, hello, welcome. They made listen up. They made a big agreement with the government, FDA, whatever, whoever, that to promote dairy and meat. And so that's when the whole protein guidelines came in. And so we have been propagandized to believe that we need meat and we need dairy. So much propaganda on that. Milk makes the body good. No, it doesn't. It actually weakens your bones. Too much meat, actually, I'm to the point, except I'm having prime rib for Christmas. I will have. Okay. So for my supplements, I'll just tell you right now, because I'm going to let everybody know. I will shout Vimergy from the rooftops. It's a little more expensive, but it's so... They refuse to put anything. Supplement companies, oh man, here I go. It's kind of hard for me to be myself and not talk about this, because I've really taken, can someone tell me, is it the red pill or the blue pill? Which one is the one that Neo took where he saw everything? That's the one I'm talking about. I don't want to say the wrong. I heard the other day it's the red. I don't really want to watch the movie again to find out, but I'm pretty sure it's the red. Supplement companies are allowed by law to put shit in their supplements without disclosing it for fillers. Those fillers go in and they trap into our bodies and they slag down our immune system. So Vimergy is the company that vows that they will never, ever, 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 they won't do that for cost. They will do only the purest and the best. It's all organic. It's all derived from clean sources. And it's just the most wonderful, wonderful company. And yes, it's a little more expensive, but there are ways to get into a 25% discount, which really helps. So I will never again go to a health food store and buy supplements because I know the truth. Even if it seems like the cleanest, even if it's, whatever, sanctioned, they put shit in to cut costs. I don't really blame them. I'm just not going to put it in my body. So I'll say that publicly, and I'll tell you privately, of course. It's just too much to say here and people wouldn't understand. But anyway, all the things about you need like 60 grams of protein a day. Do you know that kills your kidneys and it kills your liver? Because meat is almost 100% fat, even though they say no, it isn't. But yes, it is. And so, okay, from The Matrix, Janine wants to know what's the meaning of the red pill or the blue pill. The movie The Matrix. Have you seen that, Janine? I remember when my soul told me to study that movie. And this is what happens. My soul tells me to study movies. And there's truths in that. So anyway, I don't eat meat at all, except an occasional filet mignon. or like prime rib at dinner. So if I'm going out to a nice dinner, I might have, but I am just a veggie girl. Okay, bits and pieces. Okay, yeah, you should watch the whole thing through, Janine. It would blow the cap off your head. Okay, so that happened in the 1920s, and so we have been propagandized for the last 100 years that we need all this protein, and of course, it makes sense because the powers that be, actually it's kind of good that I'm not super popular because they would shut me down for the things I say on here, so I have to be a little bit on the careful side, but they want us dead. They want us sick, and they want us addicted to pharmaceuticals. Did you know that? Okay, here I go. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Medical doctors are the third leading cause of death. I'm going to let that sink in. Going to the doctor is the third leading cause of death. First is heart disease, which I think they usually tack, because everyone dies of heart failure, right? So heart attack, second cancer, third going to the doctor. Ask me if I want to go to the doctor. Allopathic medicine, and they just call it the cost of doing medicine. They don't take accountability. They call it the cost of doing medicine. I take the route of I'm taking care of my shit by, it doesn't mean I don't veer off. I have chocolate sometimes. I had chocolate 2 weeks ago when I went and bought myself this super incredible bed. I still need to show you guys a picture of it. It's like a queen princess bed with scrolls and all upholstered, and it's dynamic. So I ate chocolate on the way because I was a little bit nervous. I have a box of red licorice in my cupboard, and I keep thinking about eating it, but I'm like, then I get all that red in my teeth, and it's so good. So I think I just keep going through iterations and iterations and iterations of more and more and more clean. I'm taking my health into my own hands, and I trust that my inner being would tell me if I had a fucking tumor. And plus, I mean, I know that people aren't to blame. Yes, Janine says it's the fairy godmother bed. I know that people aren't to blame when they have illness, but I also know, and I believe with all my heart, every single illness is caused by a disharmony in your body. You can't have disharmony if you have forgiven everybody. If you, every time an anger or resentment comes up, you clear it and you clean it and you handle it properly. This is my life. And because I work with beautiful clients around the world to do this, I can't get away with any shit. I have to do absolutely everything I recommend to them. Everything I say to you guys, I have to do. There's no like, I'm exempt to something. I don't just say stuff and then don't have to do it. Oh no. So I'm constantly looking for anger, bitterness, resentment, snags, and I'm clearing it. So there's no disharmony in my body. So cancer can't survive. Plus, I'm always aligning with, I can't think of anything that's not alkaline that I eat. I've been eating about a half a pound of raw spinach a day and a bunch of celery almost every day. I'm not celery, cilantro every day. I'm a believer in everything you're saying, sis. Awesome. Yeah, I've studied this. I've been pretty pure since I left my home where we only ate meat and potatoes, an occasional boiled vegetable, an occasional iceberg lettuce salad. And I'm just all over this. The more I study Anthony William, the more I'm just like, oh my God. So back to this, the skin potion. The powers that be say that muscles are built, or protein is built by eating protein. Well, I disagree completely. You don't get your brain better by eating a brain. You don't get healthier eyes by eating eyeballs. You don't get better kidneys by eating kidneys. You don't get better blood by eating liver, which actually contains all the toxins in the animal. The fat in the animal contains all the toxins in the animal. So every time we eat meat, especially organ meats, collagen, forget it. Oh my God, you know what collagen is? Those collagen supplements, that's rawhide off of dead carcasses that they have dried and bleached, and then they grind it up, and they've convinced everybody that it's good for them. This, what I'm drinking, is inspiring my body to make its own collagen, inspiring my body to make its own muscles. I don't have to eat flesh and blood to make my own flesh and blood. That's just disgusting to me. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking about this. This is usually a private conversation, but I'm just getting fucking ballsy these days. It's like, here's my life. Okay, listen to this. When I make food, I do use soap. I use seventh generation dish soap, but there's nothing greasy ever. There's nothing that putrefies. Everything is so clean because it's not even, I don't even use oil because that's hard on the liver. This is not what we've been told, right? Because they want us sick and they want us on their medications. So we are addicted. And I'm speaking firsthand because I was addicted to Zoloft for 18 years. Okay? I know the game. I know the deal. So I just can rinse out my stuff and there's nothing greasy and there's no blood and there's no flesh that's going to putrefy. And that stuff is, if it's doing it in your kitchen sink, if it's doing it in your garbage disposal, if it's doing it in your sink trap, if it's doing it in your refrigerator, it's doing that in your body. Your body is like perfect temperature for all kinds of chaos to go off. So my food that I eat has no grease, has virtually no fat. I put some avocado oil on some gnocchi that I made last night because I didn't have any more fat-free marinara. But I'm taking all the load off my body, and my kitchen is so clean because there's not nothing to sanitize. I'm always sanitizing, but it's just not making sense to me anymore. It's just, and yet I'm having prime rib for Christmas. So I'm not a purist, and I'm not judgmental. You know who I'm judgmental to? Is the people who have convinced us and propagated this. And eggs, they grew viruses on eggs in the 1920s, and they started releasing these viruses out to the world so that we would get sick. And I personally have shingles virus and I have Epstein-Barr virus. I know this from studying Anthony William. And so I can go off my pure food for a little while, and then it's pretty soon my inner being's going, you're cruising for a bruising, bitch. You better get back on your shit. You better get back to your steamed potatoes. You better get back to your greens, everything organic. And that keeps my body in such balance that I'm never sick. Actually, when I get the 24-hour flu, it's food poisoning. Like, I got it when we got back from our ski trip because I ate stuff from Starbucks. When I go out, sometimes I'll get sick. And I throw up, and that's it for about 18 hours. And I'm back to my little routine. So, why did I say all that? I want to take, does anybody know, is it the red pill or the blue pill? I'm gonna Google it. I think if I go off, tell me, am I still on? Or I better go here. I want to take the pill where all social conditioning, all brainwashing is gone. And then I know what I'm dealing with. So, which pill? See, now I'm getting hot from all that talking. All right. Which pill did Neo take? Oh my God, his first one came up. Come on, just tell me. The red pill. The red pill. I want 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 to know every single ounce of conditioning that is in me. I want to be 100% sovereign. 100% sovereign. And if I can't be, if there's some kind of restriction where I'm making a decision, well, they're going to murder me if I'm going to be sovereign here, I might choose to stay alive. So that would be a conscious choice, but a conscious choice. Do you understand? Sovereign, 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 sovereign. It means nothing and nobody having any kind of authority over you. You are in choice with everything you do. So I want to know, in those things that I automatically do, what things are conditioning. Red pill, 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 red pill. And if you have not studied The Matrix, do it, because it is not a movie, it is a documentary on life, on planet Earth. We are in, yeah, it is the red pill, Anna. I just looked it up. Thanks. Okay, so back to, what does Mother Earth want from us today? What energy, since we are 100% energy, What energy does Mother Earth want you to embody today to benefit the planet? I'm going to say, she's saying to me, it instantly came peace, which is kind of the opposite of what I'm feeling right now. So Mother Earth is telling me peace and calm. She always tells me that. You know, when I get excited, I started writing excitement, peace and calm. My heart fibrillates. When I'm in distress, my heart fibrillates. It's adrenaline, so I have to really watch it. Adrenaline is poisonous. Did you know that? Our adrenaline is poisonous. Mother Earth is telling Anna, insight. Yes, yes, yes. So embody insight today. All week. Insight, 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 insight. Okay, so let's just stay there. While you're waiting for Mother Earth, just give it some more time in your body. What in your body is speaking to you? My heart is super happy. My gut is super happy. My adrenals. I've also stopped coffee again. I mean, I will drink some organic decaf, Swiss water process only, once in a while when I really feel like I want the taste of coffee, but no longer with the rush. I will have some Earl Grey tea once in a while in the afternoon, but I want to get some Swiss water process, decaffeinated Earl Grey, because what I really like is the flavor. And if my body's saying it's tired, I want to lay down. I don't want to mask it. Sometimes I'll have a cup of tea when I'm, getting on with my clients, just because, I want to be super alert. But on, 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 on. I'm also, oh my God, I'm also careening on the precipice of Mary is saying, Mother Earth saying, set and keep boundaries. Love, love, love. I'm like questioning the whole thing about muscle deteriorating as we get older and skin elasticity. I'm talking to my body a lot these days. And I remember in Carlos Castaneda's books, I just adore those books. He talked about Don Juan Matus. He was in his 90s, and he would be sitting on the floor for hours, just in silence, in source. And he would immediately spring up and dart across the desert. I know that that's possible. That doesn't mean that I don't exercise. It doesn't mean that but I'm always talking to my body. Like, come on now. Come on, come on. I don't believe anything they tell us. You guys, I don't. I honestly don't. I don't. Sean, Mother Earth, be happy and enjoy the ride. I believe what Source tells me. I believe what Insight tells me, like Anna. I believe my inner being. I have mentors who inspire me to another level, but I don't believe outside authorities at all. At all. I'll cooperate. I'll be a team player. I'll play along for the greatest good of all, but I don't believe anything they say. I'm not interested. Oh, here's a good one, you guys. I went down a rabbit hole on Saturday. I go to Facebook only to see what my notifications are, as if you guys are leaving me comments, that I respond to them. And if my clients leave posts, sometimes I'll check in. Well, this one I did check in, and I succumbed to the peer pressure in my head. This person would not have said this to me, but in my head, and I want you to listen to this, how it applies to you. I listened in my head as my head was hearing her voice saying, but shouldn't you be informed? But don't you know? And then I heard Matt Kahn say, well, some people are on the front lines. The rest of us are, maybe this person's on the front lines, and that's why she's posting this. Well, it was just this story that I kept reading. I kept watching this podcast because I bought into the thing instantaneously, or over, my inner being was arguing with me, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, move, 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 get off this podcast. But the voice in my head was too loud, and I succumbed. And so I watched the entire podcast, and I kept thinking, well, maybe it'll get better, it didn't. And just even talking about it now puts a knot in my stomach. I'm not going to tell you at all what it was about. That 30 minutes put me on such a fear track for the next 36 hours. Was it 36? Yeah, next day and a half. That I was in panic and, what was the other thing? Hypervigilance, and just feeling there's something wrong with me, doom, the end of the world, no hope. Oh my God. So, and I should know better, right? Because this is what I talk to y'all about. This is what I especially talk to my clients about. I went off the path. And I had a long talk with my sister about it. And she's like, we just go off because we need to sometimes to remind ourselves why we don't. And that's what it was. And so my 3 keys to self-love, which you'll find at 3keys2selflove.com, is only be around what makes you feel good. Number 2, honor your feelings. Number 3, love yourself enough to walk away from whatever it is. A marriage, a relationship, a podcast. I didn't do it. I didn't listen. So I just like to share with you guys these things because it always helped me when I was in counseling to know that I wasn't alone, and so that I didn't feel like the freak on the other side of the room. That's why I share with you when I've gotten through to the other side, and when I have some wisdom to share with you guys. Okay, so back to the bottoms of our feet. What I want you to do is line up with your dream. Your dream is a blueprint for your life. Your dream, that thing you desire, is your next step. It is your compass. It is your true north. What is that thing? You can put it in the comments if you want. No one here will criticize you. We're going to hold that as if you were in the middle of it doing it. You can do a long song and dance a la Joe Dispenza if you like. I don't think it needs to be that hard because it operates whether we do that or not. So I just like to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, as Neville Goddard says, and embody it. Feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What is your wish fulfilled? What is your wish fulfilled? What is it? Be there now, as if it already happened 6 months ago, and now you are enjoying this and you're on to the next thing. Feel that energy. Be in that energy. Be in that energy. Feel it. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. And this is reality, you guys. This is reality. This is reality. Not what some doctor says, a subjective third person who's doing their best to pull together knowledge and tell you what's right for you. Feeling the universe has to bring this about. Universe, you've experienced this. Universe has to bring this about. Feeling the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Yes, 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 yes. Swim in this soup. As your fairy godmother, I'm telling you that as you do this, your life will be what you desire. I read a really cool essay on The Wizard of Oz and how it was all about Toto being the smallest and least significant. I'll get to your comment in just a second, Anna. Pulling back the curtain on the Wizard of Oz, who is just a dude, and everybody was looking outside of themselves for direction. And it's all in here, you guys. God didn't make us deficient. We are perfect. We are 100% perfect. Oh, I love this. Anna saying, sorry, turn off that ringer. I feel myself for a long period of time to feel as well as longer period of time, for longer periods of time. Yes, yes, Anna. As you just feel that, feel that, feel that, feel that, feel that, feel that, feel that. Most people won't do this. Most people will not do this, you guys. That's why illness prevails. Most people will not do this. It's too hard. It doesn't make sense. Well, I'm getting to the point where nothing makes sense that I am seeing. The veil between the worlds is getting pretty fucking thin, y'all. Oh, and it's great. It's great. And yet I have compassion on every single human being because we have been conditioned. We have been brainwashed. And now it's just coming out of that and untangling it and coming back to our ownership. If you haven't seen the Joe Dispenza post on women alone and the rarest women in the world, you've got to find those. Search them on YouTube. Women alone and the rarest women in the world. Study those two. Study those two, and you'll be... You'll come to my side. Yes, yes, Anna, I applaud you for staying in the energy of the thing that you desire. I applaud you for this. I applaud you. One of our dear sisters came on who is in deep, deep physical distress. And it's just so hard when you're in physical distress to imagine something different. But Abraham says, if you're in physical distress, you focus on the little toe that isn't. Like, what? How can you do that? Well, yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's just a choice. Easy for me to say sitting over here, no pain. But I'm 71 and a half and I have no pain. I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. And then, my fear comes, oh, then you're going to get a tumor, and you're going to die of cancer, and you're going to be a mockery on, it's like, no, I'm not. Anna says, so true. I'm not. I'm not. How could I? If I am beautifully and wonderfully made, why would I have to go to a third party to tell me that I have something wrong with me? Wouldn't I know? Especially the more I tune in to my inner being and I eliminate things that, wow, what's going on with the light? That's weird. I put a light blast out. Did you guys see that? I'm weeding out things that don't feel good. I am getting like that light blast that just happened there. You all just got a light blast. Did you see that? And one other thing. I made dinner for my family on Friday night, brought over a huge pot of clean lentils. Oh my God, you guys have to listen to this. This is how I eat. I'll go between steamed organic petite peas that are barely cooked, organic lentils, organic steamed potatoes. I just kind of rotate between that. Once in a while I have potato chips, but they have to be avocado oil. And then I'll do rice pasta because it's gluten-free. So I made these lentils, this double pot of lentils, like 48 ounces of dry lentils in this huge pot. And I put in like half a cup of oregano, half a cup of thyme. I mean, I'm just like big on these antifungal spices. And I took almost a pound of baby bok choy, organic, and I chopped it up, and 4 organic tomatoes and an organic onion and lemons. I don't buy organic lemons. I just haven't gotten to that point yet because I mean they're 2 for $1 at my market, and I'm like, okay, well I'm just getting the juice anyway. I know, Anna, you told me only organic. So I had that. That was my spread. And so they put the bok choy in their soup, in their bowl, and then they pour the hot lentils over it. And it just wilts the bok choy. And they just tore. I had to take a bowl out for my daughter-in-law because she requested that we save some for her. And my son just kept saying, this feels so healthy. It feels so healthy. It feels. What I have done with that meal is I have given my body nothing to do with digestion. It just goes, boop. There's no fat to process. There's no meat to clog down my veins. No additives and preservatives to figure out what the hell to do. So, why was I saying that? I don't know why I was saying that. Why was I saying that? Anyway, this is how I eat. I eat light. The heavy metal detox smoothie. If you guys want to really shortcut your health, the heavy metal detox smoothie from Anthony William. I do that 3, 4, 5 days a week. I am now to the point where cilantro, I used to hate it. It smelled like soap. It tasted like soap. I hated it. And I just heard him say in a podcast that if you're to the point where it no longer is offensive, that means you cleared out a lot of the heavy metals. I'm like, oh God, thank you. Because those heavy metals, they get into your brain and they corrode, and then it causes all kinds of neurological stuff. And so I got to say, my brain fog is better. Anyway, so you can just start with the heavy metal detox smoothie and do that as often as you can. It's, again, a bit of a jumping through hoops, but you have to be committed to your health. It's either that or laying in a hospital. Not for me. Not for me. Okay, where was I? Okay, feeling. Okay, so let's just feel what you want. This is your blueprint. What is your dream? What is your ultimate vision for yourself? This is no accident that you have these desires, you guys. You're a God spark. Let's do some cards. And here's the thing. You're invited to stay in the energy of this all day long, forever. Anna's saying so true. Oh, yeah, you already said that. I don't know why it jumped. All right. I am so in love with my life. This is the other thing. When you're in love, your body makes DHEA and great endorphins, right? So Janine and I are always talking about how in love we are with our lives. Bliss contests. Instead of where I went this weekend after watching that. Note to self, love yourself enough to walk away. Love yourself enough to walk away. Excuse yourself politely. Don't be rude. Don't be mean. You don't need more of that. I love this. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Whoa. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Oh, is that? Just feel the release in your gut on that. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Whoa. Each point of view matters. Every request is granted, even the axe murderer. There is no end to the universal resources that fulfill these requests, and there is no end to the answers to the never-ending stream of questions, and for that reason, there is no competition. Ask and it is given. Ask and it is given, and then you pray healing on those who do harm. You pray healing. You pray for them as well as, I don't want to say victims, because this story I was thinking over, I just can't help but think, if she was my client, I'd be going to, what indications did you have that things were awry? What indications did you have? And what did you not do about it that caused it to get to this level? Taking 100% responsibility for our lives, guys. This is freedom. This is freedom. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's freedom. There are no victims. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The more I study this, the more I go through. There was always something that I knew. So I'm always saying, make me more aware. Make me more aware. What do I need to do? Like, I know the polar cap's going to melt, and I live right on the coast. So, like, inner being, tell me when I'm supposed to move. Because I don't want to be underwater. This mortgage I'm paying off right now, I don't want it to be of zero value. And I noticed that Matt and Joy Kahn moved to Arizona. So I'm okay, that one just leaped out of the deck and is on the floor. So I'm going to grab that one. Oh, this is the one we got last week. Oh my God. Deep cellular healing. There must be a reason for this. Deep cellular healing. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Let's just do this right now. For ourselves and for every single being in the planet. Do you know the people who do harm are so, they need healing and love so much. Hitler was Hitler because he was tortured, physically tortured by his stepfather. Perpetrators need to know love. Once they're loved, like Paul, who used to persecute and torture the Christians after Jesus died, they just turn like that when they in the sight of love. Okay? It doesn't mean take abuse. Never take abuse. Never take abuse. Never take abuse. Love yourself enough to walk away. But as soon as you can, get to the point where you can see your participation in the thing. Do you know, I never have anything weird happening around me because my energy is so clean. No one would rob me. No one would break in. I mean, they can't. I'm repelling to them. There's so much light energy coming from this house and from my being and from my car. A, they can't see me. They're looking for a victim. I'm the last thing. I'm the last thing from a victim. So Arcturus energy is healing energy. So just healing, 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 healing. You notice I'm going longer these days? It just feels, I have a lot to say right now. I have a lot to say right now. So I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, deep. It's interesting though. This was the same card we drew last week. And I shuffled that thing, and that thing jumped out of the deck and went on the floor. Okay? So listen up. This is probably for you. Arcturus energy. Oh, what else? Oh my God. On Friday night, there was this huge thing in the sky, and it was bright, and it wasn't moving, and it wasn't the moon, and it wasn't like, like Venus or something. And when I downloaded Starview Light, if you guys don't have that, it's kind of cool. So you point it to the star, and then it tells you, and it was Saturn. Saturn, right on the horizon. It's so beautiful. Your body knows how to heal. Thank you, doctors. No, thank you. My body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Thank you. My body is my natural. Healing is my natural state. Especially if I'm not bombarding it with resentment, bitterness, anger, blame, shame, guilt, heavy energy, and toxins. Meat that takes 3 days to 2 weeks to go through my system. My body's going, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to process this? What do I do? What do I do? Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong, because you haven't. You have been conditioned. Innocently conditioned. If you're watching this, if you're part of my tribe, we're going to get you out of that ASAP. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, like all the things I talked about in the beginning. If you missed it, go back and watch it. To be kind and tender to your miraculous body. Yes, 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 yes. To give yourself the grounding and care you need. To put your body first. To nourish yourself as you would a newborn babe. Hey, Dee Dee! Yes, 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 Dee Dee, it does. If you want to jump on a call with me, just go ahead and message me, and there'll be no charge for that, okay? Because I know you're struggling right now. We'll get you cleaned up, girl. We'll get you on your way. I love you, girl. Give yourself grounding and care you need. Put your body first. To nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby. To treat yourself with tender care. I went to a party this week, and I thought, well, I'll have some chili. Put a small ladleful into my bowl. The smell made me nauseated. It smelled like puke. And I dipped my cornbread in the juice, but then I just threw it away. Didn't even eat it. Love yourself enough to walk away. But that was because I was sitting at the table with all the kids, which is where I prefer to sit rather than with adults, because adults are super boring to me. I don't have anything to talk to them about. So I liked sitting at the table with the kids. It was funny, actually. It was funny. All my grandkids and my grandson's friend, I noticed they were throwing their food away, so I'm like, okay, just threw it away. Instead of feeling like I had to ingest that thing that my body was repelling. You might be called to switch things up with your body or your emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. And by the way, that's what I do. If you need me, reach out. The Arcturans are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. Deep cellular and emotional healing. They go together. They go together. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin. To have your cells return to effervescence and vitality. Glory, hallelujah, amen. I'm a living testament. To find calmness and contentedness. To have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. I noticed that lemon balm tea was no longer available in the grocery stores. Probably since Anthony Williams started talking about it a lot to heal the nervous system. So I went ahead after like 2 years of looking, and I just ordered, like a bunch, loose leaf on Amazon, organic. And I'm going to make myself a big pot of lemon balm tea every day, as well as a skin potion that I'm drinking right now. And again, you can reach out to me privately. I can hook you up with who to go to. And I'm starting to heal my nervous system now. You know, my career, my life has traumatized me. I have PTSD. But then listening to clients for so long and the work that I do, the way I do it, it's been hard on my nervous system. That's why I don't see as many clients as I used to. Because I just have to back off. My body just goes into rebel mode. So I'm with the perfect rhythm right now. I adore every one of the people I'm working with. It's wonderful. But my nervous system needs healing. My nervous system needs healing. So that's it. Well, guys, it's been an hour. Thanks for joining me. Wait, let's get a line for the week. What is your intention for the week? What is your intention for the week? My week is to stay in the energy and to stay in the red pill. The red pill, the red pill, the red pill, the red pill. Maybe I'll watch The Matrix again today. I don't really want to. Kind of traumatic, but Janine, you have to see it. If you haven't studied The Matrix, well, my inner being told me to study that thing and to watch it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So anyway, 3keys2selflove.com for more of my work. Pick up this amazing thing that's like $400 worth for only $27. It's got tons of stuff that will get you well on your track to sovereignty, feeling better, doing better, being better. And I love you, and I'll see you next Monday, if not before. Sending you all the love in the world. Bye for now. Oh, stay connected on Facebook and your email for fresh content. Bye for now.